Yo guys, how are you doing? To all the cricket lovers out there, you guys following the T20 World Cup? Man, so many upsets and it's getting unpredictable, man. I like this. T20 is like a very fickle format, you know. It's That's what I like about this format. It gives everybody a chance. It's not like I feel like when it comes to ODIs or anything, like 5-6 teams are just it's about these 5-6 teams and others you don't consider. But here you never know. Some lot of these USA and then we have Afghanistan and like lot of surprises and it's about that day. 45 minutes of good cricket or 45 minutes of bad cricket can just turn it around, you know. That's what I like about this format. So as you know, this Saturday we had a blockbuster weekend, and of course the first was a surprising upset of Afghanistan against New Zealand.
Afghanistan really did well, didn't they?
Absolutely, I love this opening pair of Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran. Is the way they compensate each other is really amazing to see. Like how they switch. Like suddenly someone takes on a bowler and then the other tries to bat through. Like the way they compensate each other and that was really like amazing to see. And it's a very big positive for Afghanistan because previously it was always like that their batting was always letting them down, and now they have found those players who can stand up on these big stages and against these bigger teams. And
How was
that's
their bowling?
bowling, of course. Faruqi has been a absolute find of the tournament so far. He has taken 9 wickets in just 2 games. Just basic, nothing much. Just basic line and length bowling. Just bowling those test matches. He's trust. You can see these pitches are not those flat pitches in you can say IPL or something. Here there is a movement. If you stick to those good areas, just stick to the basics, you get your rewards, and that's what Fazal Faruqi has shown. He has not done anything like very thing like critically or something. It's just he's sticking to the basics, and that's what I feel was the best thing. And of course, you know about their spinners, always on their day, they will definitely come good. So it's nothing new when it comes to their spin attack.
Are you saying that Afghanistan is the better team now? They are perfect now?
I wouldn't say perfect, but yes, they have found a lot of positive signs. I feel still their batting when it comes the openers both have shined big on both games. But if you see their middle order when it comes to Gulbuddin, Naib or Karim Jannat, these guys haven't proven much yet at the bigger level. And sometimes maybe there might be a situation they are like 20 for 2, but at such a situation whether these other batsmen and Nabi and the others as well, these guys also need to stand up with the bat. There might be situations. So their middle order hasn't got tested yet, and I feel that's where we have to see. That's one place where I wouldn't still count them in, but definitely they have an amazing side, and definitely for me they are one of the sides who can make the semi-final. There's no question about it. And these players have been in T20 leagues, have been carrying their sides, and do not count them out. Do not consider them as at a lower level for sure. They are a team which can definitely do the magic. You saw it in the 2023 World Cup as well. They almost beat Australia. Yes, Maxwell played a golden knock, but you saw them. They beat England. They almost beat Australia. So don't count them out.
New Zealand didn't do well, did they?
Yeah, they were very. It's like you could see like these their players haven't been playing cricket for a while. You can see Kane Williamson in GT. He was almost at the bench. Glenn Phillips was almost at the bench. Only one person who was regularly in touch with cricket was Trent Bolt. Others, like you can see, they are totally out of touch. Even Finn Allen, everyone, it's like they have just come from nowhere. And Daryl Mitchell, his form of late has been questionable, to be honest, and that's a negative for New Zealand because some number 4 position in T20 format is very important, and someone like him being in form is key for New Zealand if they have to succeed further. And I hope they come good and they get their things right. Yeah, Mitchell Santner was bowling well. Bracewell, yeah, he did bowl well in the first over, but I loved the way Gurbaz took him on and put pressure on him. I feel, and their team selection, maybe I feel they need to have Nisham and Michael Bracewell because like you need to have that sixth bowling option who can give you those 2 overs for sure. Like you cannot trust Daryl Mitchell as your sixth bowling option. Come on, that's not the right way. I feel both of them need to be in the squad, in my opinion. And I feel their selection wasn't the most convincing.
What do you think about Williamson versus Rashid's captaincy?
Honestly speaking, yeah, we all know how good Kane Williamson is, and he has been doing well for New Zealand. He has taken the World Test Championship final, the 2019 World Cup final, and the 2021 World Cup final, and we know how good he is. But today he wasn't up to him. I couldn't see that energy that New Zealand always have, that one spark that they want to do, that dark horse spark which we all love. That was missing today. Like I felt they were not attacking. When Gurbaz and Ibrahim started taking them on, they just lost the plot. They didn't look like they wanted to fight it back. Usually, a tough New Zealand side would want to come out of these situations, and that was missing in them today. And their batting as well, it was very ordinary, to be honest. Like, they should just look to stitch a partnership, and they just threw their wickets away, playing like really, really unnecessary shots in my book. And
How did Rashid do as captain?
Rashid, though, he was spot on. He, like from ball one, from I mean, on the field from ball one, he's like, we are going for the win. He was always positive minded. He always wants to do well. We have seen it even in IPL and all T20. He's a very that positive mindset of what makes him the cricketer he is. And of course, Jonathan Trott has been an extraordinary turnaround. And of course, Dwayne Bravo as a bowling coach, you can see him. He wants to be up there. He wants to get the best out of these bowlers, and he really wants to. I can see that the determination within the camp to surprise and shine big. That was there in Afghanistan.
What do you think about the chances of these two teams going forward?
Afghanistan, as you know, two convincing victories. The net run rate is plus 5.22, and they have another game against PNG, which I feel they're definitely going to win the way they're playing. I don't see that being an upset. So I feel they will definitely make the Super 8s. New Zealand, yeah, I mean, New Zealand versus West Indies. I feel that game, whoever wins will have an edge, and of course, New Zealand low on net run rate, and West Indies now they've defeated Papua New Guinea as well by a huge margin. They're also having a positive net run rate. So New Zealand will look to beat those smaller teams by huge margin and look to win that game against Windies, and that is very crucial. That game, New Zealand versus West Indies, will be a very crucial game if New Zealand have challenge, because if they lose that day, then it's very tough for them.